everybody. It's like, nah. What's up? We are back. Scrd Live, session 2. I'm sitting here with Toni, Lavell, and Deek Westside. And we about to get into this conversation. Y'all ready for the conversation? Yeah. I'm about to get in their business a little bit. A lot of bit.
Standing on
business. All right, so first of all, first question, because we on Scrd Live. What does sacred mean to you?
That's a good one.
At any point, anybody can.
You talking to Toni, right?
Whoever, just
that
tell
was
me.
Toni's first question.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll take it.
Yes.
Sacred means safety, security, protection, divinity, source, special, uniqueness, individuality, gift, presence, and nurturing. Sacred gives me like nurturing energy, like what you put your best efforts in, like all of you into, enough to want to protect it and secure it and provide it nourishment and be selective of who has access to it, being more mindful and intentional and purposeful in regards to whatever it is, a place, a person, a job, or a section, or your favorite thing.
Like, what's yours?
What's my favorite thing?
No. I'm saying like sacred is like,
me?
over the things that are yours.
My heart. Yeah, my heart is definitely sacred to me. Like, you just can't just give anybody access to that, because it has so much power over like your whole being. It has its own like form of communication and like access to certain parts of you. So like, I know if like my heart responds to something, it's like it's connected to it, whether it's a bad connection or a good one. Like, I know that being bodily aware of what my heart is saying, like that's what's sacred to me. Cause all this other stuff is like, that's anything, like
It's fluff.
Yeah, like it's just like, it's not ain't nothing like this, you know. So it's like fluttering right now. So I know I'm in the right place, doing the right thing with the right people at the right time.
Yeah.
So, and that's because I trusted this and it let me. So yeah, my heart is sacred.
You like that?
Right. She said, "Oh, what I was damn near about to say." I am.
Yeah.
My first. When you said sacred though, my first word that came up was protection, like, or guarded, like a guard or something like that. Like, that's the not selective. Basically, I'm gonna say things of that nature, like around that type of thing. Yeah, that's my. She said a lot of what I was going to.
She took your answer.
I liked how she said that though.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He been saying that since he met me.
No, right.
So let me ask you a question. Like, do you feel like your art is sacred in the way that you present it?
Yeah, that's what I was great. If you was asking me what sacred is, I was gonna say,
yeah,
I was gonna say my soul, but my art is kind of like not a physical representation, but something where I could like, is like almost tangible kind of thing, representation of something I feel like inside of me that is like translates there. So yeah, my art basically is like real sacred to me.
Yeah. So like, what are some things that you say you do to keep your art sacred? Because as artists, we can venture into so many different lanes. We can present our craft in so many different ways. So like, what are some of the ways that you hold your art sacred to you, and like, how does that, I guess, like, translate into like what you share with the people?
I'm real selective, basically. Like, when it come to my art, basically. Like how it comes about though, I really trust myself when it just boils down to that. Like I trust my intuition. Like don't get me wrong, I'm my biggest like critic on myself, but at the end of the day I trust myself. So it's like, and it's certain feelings and certain like emotions that happens inside when certain things get created. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it be those type of things I listen to stamp it, basically, to let me know, all right, you want to write, you know what you doing,
doing the right thing,
doing what you supposed to be
doing
doing
the right thing. All right, so I'm a branch off of what you said a little bit into the next question that I'm gonna ask Toni. So as a poet, right? As a poet, like your whole path is centered around storytelling, right? So like how do you use your intuition to decipher what stories you want to tell? Yeah, come on.
Repeat the last part. How do I use my intuition to decide?
Decipher like the stories that you want to tell, because like you can talk about anything, but like how do you use your intuition to talk about the things that matter most to you?
I love that. That's an arousing question. Ooh, arousing. Poets poeting. Ooh, let me take a breath to that question. So, as a writer, before I started to actually like perform my words and my work, I would just keep it to myself. Like I would just say it amongst like a couple of friends that knew I was writing, but they didn't know like what I was writing about. And I feel like ever since I started writing, it has been about like love or like some sort of like self-identification and awareness and consciousness. You know, I've always felt connected to those type of like subjects and reality of life, because that's how we connect to ourselves. Like when we're writing, another poet told me, don't think too much. She was like, just intuitively write. And when I stopped thinking and just wrote, naturally I was just like, okay, I'm led here for a reason, and things don't just happen. Like right. It's like your intuition is leading you. Like I was speaking of earlier, your heart is a part of your intuitive connective tissue. Like it's a part of your system. So if I'm sensory awareness, if I'm receiving that energy information from that space, it's like, okay, I need to tap in a little bit closer to this voice. Right. So that it can become louder. And that voice just became louder and louder. Like even in fear, I would still just show up, because that's what my spirit told me to do. Like it just felt good. And when things don't feel good, you know, you want to stay away from that shit. Like you just like, I'm a stay over here. Once you get to that point of yourself, because sometimes the bad shit feel good. But once you know the difference between like what's like kind of like a waste of time, right. Like you just doing it just cause. Like when I used to model years ago, now that I like look back on it in retrospect, it felt like I was just doing it because that's what I look like, or that's what people wanted me to do. Right. But like now I feel like my voice is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like that's one of my what's sacred to me also, like my throat chakra, like me being able to vocalize and express myself and articulate what's up with me, like who I am. Yeah. Not just a surface level thing, but just like verbalizing it out loud is affirming. Like words are affirming. Words are energy. Just being passed on to the next person and the next person. So I'm mindful of the stories I tell, because it's also what I would want to hear. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I give people what I would want to hear from them, because it's like a safe space, like resonance. Like, that's how we connect, is by relating to one another. So, like, I know no matter what space I'm in, somebody new gonna hear me. Like, I don't care if this whole room heard a poem before. I'm gonna say it again because it might touch you differently this time. So that was long-winded, but
nah, it's cool. It's
that's
cool.
what
that's what we doing. We having a conversation. I know, like, for me, one of the reasons why I started creating the type of music that I create is because I was making the music that I wanted to hear. It's kind of like I was bridging the gap, and I mean, I also started to enjoy listening to myself, you know, because like when you take something out of your mind and create it in reality in a certain type of way, it's like, I don't know, it's just something that's very dear about that. You know what I mean? So like, I definitely resonate with that.
Thank you for that question.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel like the way that y'all was raised, your environment that you grew up in, like, how does that contribute to the type of art that you create? Like, in terms of like the messages that you put in it.
It's a damn near the whole thing damn near with me. Like, I'm big on, I'm a old soul, I guess you want to say. So I'm big on, like, I guess you want to say like a older style of music type of, would you say? But I'm still like, you feel what I'm saying? I'm still in
Young and hip.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm still in between, so I can still, I feel like, bring it together. So, but when I look back at my family, it's really been like that. I still got old uncles that still dress, you feel what I'm saying? You could tell they old heads, but they still, you feel what I'm saying, still carry that swag with them. But I don't know, it's just like, my family is low key, even though I'm not even that close to my like external, like bigger family, but it's in me. Like, it's just in me. Like, my pop-up used to ride around. I used to ride around my pop-up listening to Parliament, Funkadelics. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
What you know
like,
about that?
Gap Band, all that type. You feel just riding around with him, young as hell.
Yeah.
Just, you feel what I'm saying? So it's in me. My mom, she used to sing in the choir low key when I was in like elementary school years. Like, so I been around. I played the drums low key in the choir a couple times. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Low key. I ain't gonna lie. It was only they used to pay me $20 service. Couple times, couple services, whatever like that. Dog, real rap though. So it's like, it was in me already to be on this type of path, but it's just like, I just naturally like a specific type of music.
So it's like,
before I even wanted to rap.
So because so what I'm hearing is like, you had a lot of like soul around
type
you,
of thing, yeah.
And that just like it kind of like, what you call it, instilled.
Okay.
It instilled that level of like, you know, taste.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
Exactly what it is.
That's good stuff.
How about you, Miss Lavell?
Miss Lavell. I would say the women in my family definitely has like a huge impact on my life. Like, even at a distance. I'm originally from New York City, and my mother's like side of the family are from Jersey. So when we moved from New York City, we moved to Jersey first because my grandmother was sick, and her house was full of 5 women with children. So my mom is one of 5, and they're all women. And they were always just very strong, like, individuals, whether it was like through survival, mostly survival, like love, as opposed to like, you know, secure and safe and like grounded love. So I feel like a lot of the things that I write about is just like self-affirming and giving, like, claiming my power, because that's what they always did. Whether, like I said, whether it was survival or not, but they was just like, they always made a way. You know what I mean? So like, writing in the way that I right, it's just to affirm my power. And I'll be talking to the women. Like I'm talking to everybody, but I feel like very like feminine when I speak or when I walk or when I dance and when I just flow like naturally through this realm. Like it's just, I know that when I walk in a room, it's not just me. Like people always be like, yo, you gotta walk to you or you got like something to you. And I know it's not just me. It's not just my energy. Like I'm carrying on my mother, my mother's mother, my mother's mother. Like I'm carrying all of them with me. So that's why I feel so sturdy within myself, because even when I'm low, like I feel like I got this shit.
Yeah.
I've said my own poems to myself in the mirror crying. Like my words being said back to me in a mirror is like, I don't just see me, I see everybody that's fighting for like some sort of freedom or like escape, like, you know what I mean, like just trying to release and let go and just be. And I don't know what ancestor be speaking through me, but they be like, we finna tell this story and we about to carry it. And yeah, it's shout out to women.
Yeah, yo, nah, just the whole thing about women, especially like melanated women and moms specifically, like the way that they create a way out of no way. Like you could literally have, like, you could look in the refrigerator and you walk to that motherfucker like 5, 6, 7 times and you don't see a damn thing.
Real shit.
And then they go in there and whip up a whole meal. You like, damn.
And what you be saying to me
she
when
a magician.
What you be saying to me?
Yeah. Like,
how you make that?
Really making a way out of no way. Like,
right.
Shout out to the moms.
Okay.
Shout out to the moms. Shout out to the moms. Okay.
No.
What?
She been hitting us real hard with these.
Nah, all right, I'm gonna be light. I'm
Give
gonna be
it to
light.
us straight.
What is one thing that you feel like people don't really know about you? Just as a human being, not even as an artist, just like in general. What's one thing you feel like people don't really know about you?
Fuck. Oh, no.
I don't know.
Don't say y'all don't know.
All
these people don't know y'all.
Okay, okay. You're right. You play what? You play what? What
you played the drums in church for $20.
I tried to play the guitar. I tried to.
Acoustic, electric,
acoustic
bass,
drum.
acoustic.
I know I do 2 chords though. Only know I play 2 chords.
Listen, sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah, see, look, yeah. See, I needed to say that then. See?
Exactly. Right. So I'ma steal yours. I used to, in middle school I played violin for like the whole.
You were like, really, you still not play?
No.
You could have started a band, I told you.
I definitely just stopped playing.
Acoustic, violin.
I'm gonna play the triangle.
I'm already in a band. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, that would be a fly band.
That's
I already have my band. My
a
band
violin, acoustic guitar, and a triangle.
Yeah, this is second band.
Right, yeah, because you got to come in with the dings at the right moment. It really hit you in the third eye.
Girl, yeah. I like that right now. I'm going to break that down. I ain't going to lie.
So, all right, so where'd you get your name, Deek Westside? I mean, it clearly has something to do with the fact that you from West Philly.
Yeah, I used to go by Deek. People used to call me like Deek 215, Deek Philly, Deek from Vine. People used to call me a lot of stuff. It really changed over the years, but I just solidified myself as just Deek Westside because I'm from the west side of Philadelphia, and it's like
you needed a solidified last name.
I guess so, yeah. Oh, that's something they don't know about. My name not even spelled like Deek.
How it's spelled?
Siddiq. It's not even. It's no E's and none of that in my name. It's no K's, none of that. One no crazy story. I want if you get
go ahead. Come on, get to the conversation.
I changed it in like MySpace days.
Okay.
Back when they like, cause I had to come up with a crazy name
for
the ad name. That was my first introduction to social media. MySpace. I'm back that kind of old.
That ain't that old. I used to get paid.
That's old
to
enough.
edit
Some people don't even know about
It's
MySpace.
MySpace page.
What?
Is MySpace still? I'm about to say, is
I don't
MySpace
even
still
think that's
alive?
available.
Is
I don't even
MySpace
think
still
that's
pumping?
available.
MySpace. You
Is
still
it?
got a top 5?
I don't know my stuff no
For
more
real?
though. I had all these people. My
Yo.
top, my I think I had like a
I'm
top
about to
8 or
get
something. My
back
joint was
in
crazy.
there.
I ain't gonna
Yo,
lie.
I feel like back then, if you had a friend and they wasn't in your top something, it
Y'all
made it
had to
seem
rumble
like
down
y'all
there.
wasn't friends for
Yeah.
real. They like, yo, you really don't fuck with me. I'm not
People
even
used
in
to,
your
bro,
top.
niggas used to have to pay to get in certain people's top 5s.
That's crazy.
All them party DJ.
And then when you move down on that
pages.
list, you like, what happened?
Be like, yeah, like, what you
did I
mean?
do?
Right.
Are we beefing?
Yo,
Why? I was
right.
just number 3. How I'm number 6?
No, I changed my shit because
On
I
your
didn't know
list.
how like my name looked weird to me always when I was a young boy. Until I like it now, but it looked weird to me and I didn't know how to do it a creative way. So I was like, I'm changing my name to DEK, and I used to spell my name SADEK. That's how people used to know me as, spelling it like that though.
I heard that. So MySpace got you. MySpace kind of like moved your mind in a
Cooked
different
me,
type
yeah,
of way.
Basically,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I came back one day. I tried to change my name again to Deek, to my real name. Like I think if I would have started off like how I tried to change it when I moved to Florida, it would have been Heat. But it was just like an alter ego. Maybe I'll bring it back one day.
Okay, shout out to the alter ego.
Yeah, see.
Drop some music under that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Under
did.
your
I really
alias.
did. I really did.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I might bring it back.
Find him everywhere.
Facts.
All platforms.
I'm gonna tell you
Drop
off
them bitches
camera.
on SoundCloud.
I'm gonna tell you. No, them joints on iTunes. They got streams and all that stuff. Yes.
Damn.
I'm gonna show you afterwards.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. What about you?
Well, Toni is my name, short for Tonisha. So what I was speaking about in the poem is like, I used to like really hate my name.
That's what I'm
Like I
saying.
used to did not like it or feel connected to it, and like it was attached to like childhood stuff
Right.
and experiences. So I would just like, anytime I would go to school, I would like say Toni.
Right.
Like before class even started, beginning of the school year, I'm like, do not call me this. That's how serious I was about it. To the point nobody called me it. Like my mom, I would hear my mom say it here and there, but I stopped hearing it. And then when I started to like really dig deeper within myself and heal those like parts, I'm like, did you just forget about her? Like you just tried to just let her go and be this other being without giving her gratitude and giving her the space to like live through you. And you're not even giving her props. Like, this is why you here now. Like, she here right now. She's right here right now. So Toni is what everyone would just call me naturally. And now I just feel like I'm a Toni. Like, I'm a Toni. And Lavell is my father's first name. So his name is Lavell. And Lavell is my middle name. So people naturally started calling me Lavell also, like, by itself. So it makes me proud. It makes me feel closer to him. Like, we're not that close, but we are close enough. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? He's in New York. Like, that side are New Yorkers. So I just feel closer to him. I feel like we bond, even though he don't even know I'm carrying it like this. Right. Like, he has no idea, like, people legit are connected to Lavell. Like, so Toni Lavell is what I've grown, close to.
Wait, do you still don't like your real name?
I don't mind it. Okay. Like, I used to really mind it.
That's
but the fact that I just feel like, oh, I'm going to say this in a poem and I'm going to say it out loud. Right, that's how and I'm going to share it. I'm healing. Yeah. I'm actively healing, y'all. So, like, the fact that I can say I don't mind, I'm happy about that.
Right.
Yeah. Did you remember when I first seen your name? I was like, Tonisha. I had seen it on some mail at her house.
That's the only way.
Like, Tonisha. And she
would put so much emphasis on. I'm like, the universe knew I ain't like that name. That's why he was sending people in my life to just,
because I wasn't gonna
drill
stop.
It in me. Like, you gonna like this name.
Right. This your motherfucking name.
Right.
Your mama gave you this name.
Right.
My grandmama gave me this check. All right. What's your favorite part of performing? Like,
Ooh.
cause I know for me, like, it really be the energy. Like,
Jumping
if I
all over.
like if I start performing, I just automatically feel like I just transformed into like a fucking Power Ranger. Like it just something about that feeling of knowing that, like, okay, I created this song and I feel this shit so much that, like, I want you to feel it because I'm standing right in front of you. You know what I mean? Like, that energy that you receive from the crowd, you know, I don't know, it's just something about that shit to me that just feel unmatched. So I'm just curious, like, because y'all both are performing artists, like, you know, what's your sentiments behind performing live versus just like being in the studio?
I think it's the like reactions, like the receptiveness, if that a word, like the watching people listen and just be like seeing that they didn't expect, like wasn't expecting certain stuff like that was coming out, like was caused with what they hearing basically, though. Like they wasn't like on some, not shocked, but like, damn, like, okay.
Yeah.
On some like stuck shit. I'll be loving that sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. And another thing I like on some like personal, like, cause it's like it don't be fair, but it be like on some like before performances or like doing stuff, it'd be like
Get them jitters.
yeah, it's like jitters, like anxious type thing. But me still doing it though. And doing it and then just getting through it and just getting all like I be liking that feeling too. Yeah. Like it's like, dang, I did that shit. Like
they say if you get nervous, that mean you care.
No, real right.
Cause I get nervous before I perform every time.
No,
like,
real right.
Have you ever like been about to perform and got so nervous that like right before you started you just forget everything?
Yeah.
And then it just come back to you like in the moment. It's like
It be like psych.
Right.
It be like psych, gotcha.
You gotta take that.
Or you remember right then and there, right?
You gotta take that deep breath, like, okay, I remember. That shit be gone.
Yo. Oh, me? I'm
next.
I'm next. I really feel what Deek was saying. Like, that feeling of just still pursuing something. Like, even in fear or anxiety or any of it, like, you just still showing up. I always tell myself, just show up.
Right.
Just show up. Everything else will just happen. It will take place. But once you just show up, you just gotta trust it. You just gotta just go with the flow. So that's a part that I find, like, that give me life. And also, I feel like every time I do it, I meet myself in another place. Like, I feel like I meet another part of myself. Or if it's not another part, it's like connecting with old parts while you're in this evolution of yourself. Yeah. It's like no matter how many times you perform something, every time you're like, damn.
New time. It
feel like a new experience. Like, yeah. You're just still connecting with parts of yourself. So that's another experience outside of your paper, outside of reading it to yourself. It just feels more tangible when you say it out loud because it's a vibrational thing. Like, it's just amplified. And especially when you're sharing it with other people who in the same type time, like, all of this is collective energy that's working together. That's why I said that prayer. It's all collectively working as one for a higher purpose.
Do you feel like you ever perform something the exact same way?
No.
What about you?
Like, never.
Yeah. That's what be making it feel so new, because it's like you said, every experience is different. So it's like the way that you show up in a space, and also depending on the environment, like how you feeling that day.
Facts.
It can all just change, like. But I think that's also like a part of performing live that's so beautiful, because it's like everybody that's in that space at that time just witnessed like a one of one
type of
situation.
thing, yeah.
You know what I mean?
No effects.
How do you feel that connects to the relationship that you have with like your supporters? I don't like calling them fans. I would say supporters.
Wait, actually, what's the question again?
Like, how do you feel like your live performances connect you with the audience? So like the people that, you know, take in your art.
I feel like they just get to hear a piece of like my thoughts, like, cause I'm not real like articulate. Is that the word, right?
Articulate.
Articulate.
You said it right the first time.
Oh, all right. With my thoughts and just how I be trying to express stuff. Like, I'm good with writing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, sometimes speaking and I be too stuck on stuff. But that's why with music, that shit like my everything, because it be flowing, like shit be flowing. So I feel like they just get to see a piece, like, or hear a piece of how I really think and feel sometimes, like in certain moments, in certain experiences I've been through. They probably been through the same type thing, so they could probably relate. And you feel what I'm saying? Or be like, dang, it was a crazy thing to think about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I be trying to, when I write, I be on that type time putting stuff together like that. So I know people think about it like, damn, I was on that type time too, thinking about it like that way too. So that's I feel like they just get to hear a piece of my goes on this crazy head.
Yeah. And they get the personality.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
What about you, Toni?
Same thing, pretty much. Like the resonance of it. Just sharing your story helps other people like feel safe and feel heard, because they may not have the courage to do so, but if they see you doing it, it's like, wow, I could do that too. Right. You know, like, it's inspirational for people who don't have the same confidence or don't know their voice yet, or can't identify with themselves yet. So I think it's important to still show up and whatever feeling you feeling, because you just never know. And that's the assignment, right? That's the assignment, whether it's one person.
It? Yeah, I was trying to think of the little phrase. But yeah. Okay, yeah.
That's the assignment. That's what we sent here for. That's why we're using our voices. That's why it carries the way it carries.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a random question now. Okay. How did you become Vine famous?
Damn.
I heard that on the streets.
A lot of. The main one is that I got a question, Jones. I used to just ask random questions in a extra exaggerated hype way, basically, around this little corner in my old crib. But it was just like random questions, like, if I ain't got no salt in my house, can I still shake it like a salt shaker? Or something like that. Like, it was just weird, like, you feel what I'm saying? Weird questions like that. And I used to do a lot of stuff, like, just like, in school. I got kicked out of school for that shit too. Damn. That's high school.
Damn. Give us a story.
Oh my God. I used to do these, like, basically what the Philly Go Young Boys be doing now. Basically how they be on the gram and doing the little dances and stuff. I used to go to this all boys school, Boys Lad, and they used to do like, we used to do like dicker pass, stuff like that. It was just like different little dances and different little like like just different little
What's the song? Cause I don't know. I'm not.
They like little dance. My fault. They like little dances and like little like it's just like little like I don't know, like Philly culture type things. In that moment. It was in that moment basically. Yeah. And I used to film it though, basically, and just.
She want you to do the dance. Say that.
It wasn't. I did them sometimes, but I always was like behind the camera and just like the bull, like saying it and getting it popping, basically, and recording everybody like on that type time. But all them Jones was making it the world star, like getting crazy, and they was on some trying to say I was making the school look bad. These niggas, but crazy thing is everybody that go to school that graduated from there after I graduated 2014. Everybody after that go there went there because of me. For a fact. All the young boys, for a fact.
I didn't even know you was on World Star, and I was about to be like, how'd you end up on World Star? I was just about to say that as
for
a
them
joke,
videos.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was on.
Nigga really was
that shit
on
was
World
around.
Star.
That shit was around. If that shit would have happened nowadays, I could have. They made me delete all the videos, all the stuff. I could have got them cooked. I would have been cooked on it. I could have got them cooked on the gram and all that stuff. Made them protest and all that. Put me back into school, all that. They kicked me out. I was 4 months left of school.
Damn.
Yes, I had to go hurry up and go to Overbrook and graduate with them.
Oh.
Yeah.
That wasn't even your peoples.
No, I'm what you know West. I'm West. I'm whole West know me.
So where's the high school that you got kicked out of?
Boys Lane, that's in West. It's like
Okay.
on like Cedar, like 55th and Cedar or something like that.
Y'all shouldn't have kicked them
They out of pocket.
'Cause
That's
y'all
why
gonna be
that's why, but that's karma. See, temporary karma. That's his play
Yep.
on it.
Now
But
look at him,
He
smooth.
got cancer, and I think he checked too. I'm not saying that's what he get. I'm just saying because he was the only one out of everybody. He was the only one that didn't want me in there.
Yikes.
I'm saying though, karma. Though.
We gonna
karma. See what happened?
we gonna go to a commercial. We gonna go to commercial. We gonna
You
talk
gonna
about
get
our
it back like
sponsors.
you requested, smooth.
We ain't got
Not the sponsors.
we ain't got no sponsors yet.
Yeah, we
but
ain't got no sponsors.
This is a quick commercial break because I seen them do this on Gilly and Wallow. If y'all would like to sponsor Sacred Live, you know, you can send us an email at flexspace at tdxlife.com and y'all can sponsor our show.
And that's flexspace at tdx.com.
.life. That's flexspace at tdxlife.com.
Okay.
All right, one more time. Tony, you do it.
Oh no.
Come on, just
You gotta act natural. Hold on. And that's flexspacelife.tdx.com.
Flex space life.
Okay, we're gonna do it one more time. All right.
What is it? Say
And
it one more
that's
time.
Flexspace at tdxlife.com if you want to sponsor us. We could use a sponsorship for cups so that we don't have to have red cups or white cups up here.
We don't got no cups right now.
We don't got no
on
cups.
the table.
We can use a sponsorship for tea if you make tea. We like herbal teas
Yeah,
and all
I
that.
like that.
We
like
would
tea.
take a sponsorship for any hair products, natural
Yup, look at
products.
us. We all. I'm sorry. I love
Tony
it.
don't have locks,
But we locked up here though too.
but she could still rub conditioner
yeah.
on her head. What else?
Say,
type-
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Crystals.
if you sell crystals,
Yes, I need. They don't
Yeah.
never hook me up. I asked her that the last one. She told me something. I forgot what she said, but she ain't give me the
because I
connect.
ain't have a sponsorship.
Okay.
What else we could use a sponsorship for?
Incense.
Oh,
Come
definitely.
on.
Candles.
Sponsorship.
Flip-flops,
Incense
too.
Flip-flops. Please make them fuzzy. I don't like the in between the toe. So if it's across the top, or just to slide the foot in.
Okay. I like that.
What else?
I think that's about it. What
Cameras.
Cameras.
Cause we've been behind the scenes. I had to move the camera around, but it would be nice if we got, you know what I'm saying, some crazy
Some
cameras.
motion.
We had a camera right there, so you get all the angles.
IKEA. Better
Come
kit
on, we
stuff.
need some furniture. We
It's
can
a little hard
use
on my-
some fuzzy stuff on the couch
Yo.
and all that.
Oh yeah, you wanted a rug too.
And a
Little
rug.
shag rug.
Yeah, we need a rug sponsorship too. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
We coming back from our commercial break. This is Sacred Live, Session 2. My name is Neptune XXI. I'm sitting here with Deek Westside and Toni Lavell. How y'all feeling?
Fry, I'm cooked right now. I ain't gonna be honest.
You are gonna be honest or you ain't?
I said I'm gonna be honest. I'm cooked. That jungle juice. They jungle that.
Jungle. How you feeling?
I feel high
Times.
off of
Life and
collective
just
energy.
That's it.
Yeah, me too.
Da, da, da. I just want to ask y'all some regular questions. Like, how was y'all day to day? How was y'all week?
It was cool. I was hyped to get do this. I ain't gonna lie, I was anticipating this all week, so I don't even remember my week like that.
The countdown.
I was at work though for I was off yesterday, but I was at work though.
My week was nice.
What you do?
I spent some time alone. Like, I was in solitude. I was creating. I was just flowing. Like, I was bonding with self most of the week. Yeah. It was spent mainly just creating and eating real good.
And making ice cream things.
Oh, yeah.
It was layered.
And having a sleepover with my best friend.
It was like ice cream, vanilla bean, I think, with a coffee one at the bottom, and then some cookies sprinkled in some
fruit.
Strawberries and bananas.
Strawberries and
bananas.
Yeah, I made a little snack for us. It was good.
It was ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
It was the coffee one at the bottom, or tapioca.
Toffee.
I said tapioca. Toffee with the cookie sprinkled on it.
Oh yeah.
The cookie was sprinkled.
Some, what cookies was it? Oatmeal raisin?
No. I thought it was the oatmeal with the cranberry.
Yeah. I had ordered.
That bit was good.
What you feel away?
That bit was slapping. That shit was busting.
Don't you get enough of that?
So yeah. So basically, they just regular people. They do what regular people do, down to earth and all that.
No bullshit.
Who is y'all's? Ooh. Who is y'all's biggest inspiration or inspirations?
Damn.
When it comes to the art that you create?
Damn.
Dang. I feel like my tribe. Yeah. Like, tribe really, really helped me get to where I'm at with self-expression. Yeah, like, y'all are so fire. I feel like everybody around me is so fire. Like, and that's just due to reflection, of course. Mm-hmm. Clearly, it's within me, and that's why, we connect. But prior to me even expressing it outwardly, I was like, damn, how y'all doing that? Like, I would just look at them, go to their shows, and people would be like, I know you do something. You gotta do something. You look like you do something. And I would just be like, yeah, all right. Like, just playing, support what she says.
I was on your ass.
Yeah, and I had friends like Tribe like Neptune that's like, no, you gotta be doing this. Like, I was working, this was before the pandemic and all that crazy stuff happened, but I was working like full time at a job, and I met Neptune, and she was just so like loud in her being. Like, she was just so full of self. And it's people who full of themselves, and it's people who are full of self. And like, it's a difference, like the way she moved. And I'm like, damn, she's so dope. And I'll be like kind of shy, but in being around someone who's like full of self is just like inspiring to be your authentic self without, shaming yourself or feeling like you too much or just being uncomfortable because you're not used to people really being themselves, Right. And she was the expression of that. And then I met like my friend Ray, and like just people around me was just doing so much and just living so colorfully, like full of color. It's just, you only bound to be greatness, like, so it was just my environment and what I was aligning with, doing the work within myself to be able to be in this share spaces like that and really cultivate a tribe who full of electrical ass people.
That was so sweet. Thank you.
For sure.
I'm gonna say I go back. I ain't gonna lie, I go back to a lot of like old stuff, like rock. I was just, it don't even got to be specifically their music, but Rakim, like Big Daddy Kane type. You feel what I'm saying? Old L, Cool J type. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just be going back to random, but like it's so many. It's a collective of artists. I feel like that I when I'm feeling like I can't write or something like that, I spark Earl Sweatshirt, one of them. For what I'm saying, Vince Staples, like it's so many, like Paris. I just got
some lyricism.
I ain't gonna lie, Paris, Texas. I've been into them like lately for on a binge of Paris, Texas. Like, it's just I like different stuff too. Like if it's like newer, I don't really like trendy type shit. So I like a lot of alternative. You feel what I'm saying? I was in the and I be in the waves. Like it be waves when I'm in the motherfuckers for a little like a month. I bang like Jay and Smith. You feel what I'm saying? I just wake up, want to bang him. Just pause. I want to listen to this.
That's okay. We understand what you're saying.
Brent, you feel what I'm saying? Brent Fayez or somebody. Yeah. Like, it just be like, wait, I'll be taken from.
Yeah. Are you the type of person? Are you the type of person to like run a certain song to like no end?
Till it end. Yes. I'm one of them.
To like that's the people around you get tired of it.
Yo, that's where like. I'm one of them. Cause I do that. I do that to my own songs. Like I don't, like I was telling you that yesterday or the other day, that when I release it or record a song, I listen to that joint for the rest of the night, probably the rest of the next day, and I be through with that joint. Like listening to it was like I don't like, not that I don't like it, but I just can't, like, it low key get annoying to me, like almost like for myself like that. There, so it's like when I like a song, that's what I do too. So yeah, I be on that. I'm for sure one of those.
You be running shit to the ground?
You know I be running. Listen, when I like something, I like it. I like it, real red. It's like obsessive.
Yeah,
like
no, real red. I was on a Buju Banton run. I was on, bro. I'm telling you, I was. When I like something, and especially when it's like old but it's new to me. Like I be like, I forgot Boydney. I was listening to old folk songs from yonders ago, like crazy. I forgot Boyd's name, but then I'm like, damn, what this?
Nah, it be some songs going lie. Who the fuck is this? Other genres, them joints really be going crazy. Real it's just one group. I think they a group they call like Doton or Doton or something like that. But they got this song that's like, the sound of the wind is whispering in your head. And the drums going crazy and you feel it coming back. And I played that joint in the car and my friend was looking at me like, what the fuck is this?
It's real rare.
Listen, they don't know.
Because it's like, I'm like, yo, that joint really go crazy. Or like Paramore. Okay. Like Paramore is a band that'll really like take you there. It's like certain places that I feel like really got their own place in our culture, but niggas just gotta give it. They gotta give it the time. You know what I'm saying? The time of day. Like everybody fuck with. I ain't gonna say everybody, but y'all fuck with Adele. It's like, yo, she will really have you singing your soul out like you really just went through that. and the voice just be immaculate. It's like, bro, you can't not listen to this. So I'm happy to hear that y'all like venture outside of just like the realms of like hip hop and like just lyrical. I mean, like not necessarily lyrical, but I'm gonna just say hip hop because I think it's important for us to have range. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what give you more. It give you a wider like
scope.
Yeah, a wider scope to create from and not really box yourself in. You know?
Wait, can I put y'all on something real quick? If y'all not already on it.
Yeah, please do.
Jungle.
Jungle.
Y'all gotta get into jungle. Like
so give us a little bit of what type of flavor. type of flavor jungle.
So I would say it's like a fusion of like hippie funk.
Okay.
Like it's very like funkadelic.
It's like
and then it's like so that's jungle. They're electronical duo. No, actually they're a collective, but the main folks in it is like a duo.
Yeah.
They're from the UK, I believe, and they just they use instruments, and instruments get me going every time.
Yeah.
So like they go off. It's just, I love soul music,
Yeah,
and I
me
feel
too.
like they really connect with you on that level. And they
Yeah.
work with a dance collective also. So like their videos is like real, like their videos just bring you in because it's not just music, it's dance, it's movement.
We gotta put them on YouTube.
like
before
it's
we dip.
movement. So yeah,
Okay.
it's real fluid.
Jungle.
I like
Shout
stuff
out
like
to
that.
Jungle if
Jungle.
y'all listening.
Oh,
Bring Toni so she can open up for y'all tour. You did, Jungle.
For real.
All right,
They
so
fire.
if y'all had to choose 2 artists
Mm.
that are living or transcended,
Mm.
that y'all want to collaborate with, who would those 2 artists be? Just 2.
I'm saying.
Mine just jumped immediately. Okay, so Lauryn Hill,
Come on.
yeah.
that's fave. That's my fave.
What?
Lauren is my fave, and Erykah Badu. Yeah, it's just, it just only makes sense. I could really hear myself on anything with either one of them, carrying it.
Heavy.
Real, like
Heavy,
really
super
carrying
heavy.
it. And then they're both like also visually pleasing, and I'm real big on like sensory stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not just a sound, it's a vision. It's like all these things working together to just produce this special God spark.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm that. So like me
You are.
I am. Yeah, that as a combination is only going to be fire.
Come on, let's talk about it. Lauren, if you're listening, Erica. We met Erykah Badu, so
We did.
You know, she know
She know the vibes.
Yeah, she know the vibes. Stop playing. Get on
She
it.
know what's up.
Come on, hit us up. You got our number 202-845-4167. Call me.
I'm gonna say Kendrick for sure.
K-Dot.
Yeah, I got it. That's my man. And somebody that transcended Biggie for sure, for sure. That's my man too. I'm a hardcore
see you
hip hop
making
boy.
songs
I
with
ain't gonna
both of
lie.
them.
Yeah, that's one of they my top 2 down there.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
them. That's
I can
them.
see that. That's not
That's
like without
them.
question. I feel like both of y'all top 2. I could absolutely see y'all collaborating with, and that shit would go so crazy.
Right.
Like,
Out of pocket. Kendrick, sign me. What you talking about?
PG Lang,
Real rap. Bring me over there.
All right. I got a bunch of questions, but I ain't got no more questions for y'all for real. I want to open it up to the audience so that y'all can ask Toni or Deek or both of them any questions that y'all want to know. Oh, one last thing. This is not necessarily a question. It's just something that I would like you to do. So because Sacred Live is a storytelling platform for artists to come on here and, you know what I'm saying, talk about their life, talk about their journey. Who are some artists in Philly that you feel like people should tune into? Like, who is somebody that you would want to give their flowers to? You can name a
The
couple
whole
people.
school of the gifted, lean of the kid with the gift. Amir Ali, Wes, Will, T. Marie, who else? CSW, who else?
Well,
I ain't gonna lie. All these goats, I don't know. There's a lot of people. Boz Marley. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
He ain't
Salute.
lying. Okay. What about you?
All right, I want to talk about a couple of poets that I absolutely love. She moved. I believe she moved. She's no longer in Philly, but her name is Lenora. I'm obsessed with Lenora. I think she's so fire. She took me on my first tour, and like she really, really is just a dope like being in totality. But like her craft and the way she speaks is just amazing to me. Tierra Walker, she's a dope artist, writer, being as well.
Shout out to T.
Yeah. Sierra Chantel, I believe that's her last name. She already get her flowers, but I think she's a fire poet as well. Neptune XXI, she already get her flowers, but I mean, you can never have too many flowers.
Thanks.
Blue Word, he fire, like, more fire.
Making this very high pitched noise.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it. Like, yeah. Like, that's a blue track.
Yeah, Blue's fire. Let me see. That's Off the Dome. That's who I can, like, in me. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I better tune in to Toni Lavell. No fuck.
yeah, off rip, that's who I could think of. I just discovered Deek. I think he's so fire. Like,
Yeah, facts. I
you're
know we
amazing.
could, yeah, both of these two. Everybody here.
Amazing.
Give y'all flowers, everybody.
All right, bet. Thank
Don't
y'all.
crack it
And
up.
shout out to everybody that's just out here that's following their dreams and creating unapologetically, like, cause this shit not easy. You know what I mean? And like sometimes you know how dope you are and how much talent and potential you have, and you know when your world doesn't always reflect that, sometimes it can get a little cloudy. But like, I definitely appreciate y'all for just moving forward in the things that y'all believe, constantly creating, and you know, just being willing to grow and be a part of this. Like, this like a modern day renaissance. You know what I mean? Because like, we really pushing forward something that people need. You know what I'm saying? It's like people really hungry for the shit that we putting out. And so I'm just thankful for everybody that put that energy forward, and especially y'all too for also just coming up here. You know what I'm saying? We've been mobbing. We mobbed a couple days this week, and it's just
Facts.
every time it just feels so
Right.
refreshing. I'm like, dang, like why we don't just be hanging out all the time?
Real rap.
Just sitting
About to
around.
rock
We
right
done had
now.
a little studio session, real
Yeah.
impromptu, but shout out to y'all, and shout out to all the artists just around the world that's doing their thing. Like, keep going, because ain't nothing like doing what you love to do, and it's also nothing like staying true to yourself, because that shit gonna pay off. Like, it's
Absolutely.
gonna pay off every time. So yeah, I'm gonna pass this mic around so y'all can ask some questions. If you got a question, raise your hand so I can pass you the microphone. And don't act like y'all ain't got no questions. If y'all ain't got no questions, make something up real quick, please, guys.
Okay, hello, hi guys.
Peace.
All right, okay. Can y'all explain like y'all writing process? Like, where do you write? How do you usually like just come about with your songs or your poems? Like,
Oh, that's such a good question. Thank you. I think it like changes depending on like how I'm feeling. So I write. Sometimes I open up a page and just write one sentence, or I could say one word or two words, like a check-in. Like, I like doing check-ins. I like organize thoughts as well. So like, I'll section things off depending on like what the topic is or what the feeling feels like. I'm big on like signing off on things. Like, I like putting the location I'm at when I'm writing, or the song that's on my mind or that I'm listening to. Like, it's like I do my own like journal entry. Like, I'll put the date, the time, the location, the song, the feeling, and it connects me to that. Like, if I was to go back to it and reflect on it later, it connects me back to that same space. So I like to leave myself little notes. Yeah.
Real rap.
Yeah.
I don't know. With me is like, I either lately it's just been in like coming up with everything just in the studio from scratch, like from right there working with my engineer or whatever like that. And I just like I gotta be moving, like I gotta be walking back and forth, like basically to write, and I gotta like it gotta everything I'm saying it gotta be piecing together basically. Like I can't just write one line and then be like, all right, let me rhyme it. I gotta think of how I'm about to piece it together first before I find the rhyme, if that makes sense. Like it's kind of weird, low key, like thinking about it without doing it basically. Like that shit weird thinking about it, but like I just gotta piece it like that. Like I gotta be ahead of like what I'm saying, like what I'm writing down basically, or low key, like, and I gotta be low key by myself. I can't like if I'm writing in the middle of something. Like I know people like this. I've been in the studio. People can be like, "Damn, bro, this hot. Look, let me show you what." In the middle of you still writing their verse. I can't do that. I gotta finish my whole job. You can't be like, "Damn, like let me hear what you got so far." You can do it, but it's going like it might throw me off. It might take me out. Like I'm real like my mind. I'm like when it comes to that type of thing, I feel like I'm one track minded type thing. Like I gotta be focused on that. Like a lot of stuff can distract me and throw me off. So it was like definitely gotta find that. But it's like it get easier though. Like I've been making music for so long, like for then it's 10 plus years. Like so it's like it definitely got easier, but I had to figure out how to tap into a specific like mindset and like how she was saying like a space like to where it's like it's easy for me basically. But it's like I can't like intentionally say it or articulate what I gotta do. It's just like do those steps basically, walk, basically pace and just you know what I'm saying, figure out what I'm about to talk about and then everything's just gonna start clicking together. So it's like
Thank you for that question.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey y'all. So my question is a little light, I think. Like what is your favorite food? And can you remember the first time you tasted it? And what was that experience like?
damn.
Absolutely.
I'm hungry.
Real rap though, I ain't gonna lie.
Alright, so my favorite food is
question.
like pastas. I love noodles. I do. I love all types of noodles. I'm a saucy girl too. I like my zest, my sauce. Savory like things. So like if it's not noodles, rice. Like I love pastas and stir fries. So I'm big on that. I can't remember. Actually, my mom make bomb spaghetti. And the first time I had it was a young boy, of course, but she don't be cooking for me no more. So like I be missing her spaghetti. Stir fry, I can't recall the first time. But it's this place downtown in Philly, Dan Dan's. I gotta get onto it. Just wanted to jot that out. She about to say something.
They food spicy as shit. If you don't like
spicy food,
let me just say stay away from there because you know it go in one end and the other side it just be hot.
It turned the damn.
Right, damn. That's all. I'm just gonna give y'all that little warning. No shade to Dan Dan's if you want to be our sponsor and bring us some food. We will accept because y'all got bomb scallion pancakes. But yeah, that's what I got to say about that. That ain't my question again.
My favorite food.
Hold on, I'm geeking on damn. Shit, I done fucked up.
Facts though. I don't know. My favorite food, like probably like a wrap, like a chicken Caesar wrap. I don't know, something plain. I don't know when the last time I tried. I'm gonna tell you, I tried. Mary, what's that shit? lobster. I mean, not lobster.
Calamari.
Calamari. Yeah.
This shit bang.
That shit good as
It's
shit.
good as fuck.
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, fried calamari. That's
You
one
have
of
it with some
them.
sauce,
Yes, with the sauce. And it was like
sauce.
the red sauce.
marinara.
No, it ain't no regular marinara.
I was gonna say it might not be.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. No,
That shit
you
was
right.
a little
That's
shade,
right.
a little spice, a little
I don't know.
different.
It was a little different though.
And they not creative.
And I knew it was good because it was like I ain't have it when it was fresh. I had the leftovers. Like I had to heat it up and all that.
Oh, that was if you enjoy.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, dang, what's this? It tastes like chicken nuggets or something. It's like almost like some. Oh no, that
Like
shit
people
good
say
though.
everything tastes like chicken.
Yeah, bro, that shit tastes like chicken nuggets almost. It was good. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but yeah.
Have y'all ever? All right. You just staying on food real quick. All right. Have y'all ever had like Ethiopian food?
Yeah, that shit's spicy too.
It is spicy. All right. What about Thai food?
Yeah.
I love Thai food.
Thai food. What about like Nigerian food?
Oh, that's y'all making me hungry. I ain't eat all day. I ain't gonna lie.
We need a food sponsor.
Real shit.
We're gonna make a commercial break real quick. If you're watching this right now, we are currently filming Sacred Live Session 2. I'm with Deek Westside and Toni Lavell, and we hungry. So if you got a business and you make food, even if it's homemade, we will accept you pulling up the flex space. Our email is what's our email at FlexSpace? Flexspace at tdxlife.com. If you want to bring food in, he went and got some
She would have got
chips
some
for
chili chips.
himself.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
We will accept. Oh, and who made Master P?
yeah.
Master P, if you listening to this, okay.
I want a rap snack.
Yeah, what's your flavor about to be?
A snap of ranch.
Yo!
Calamari.
Oh,
Dial.
calamari flavor.
You gotta take like the marinara sauce on it. He said calamari
That shit
flavor.
like barbecue salt and pepper vinegar chips. Damn, that's different. Niggas thought about that like, oh, yeah, barbecue salt and pepper. Salt, barbecue salt and vinegar
Some
chips.
Philly shit like salt and ketchup, fried onions, pop, chips, and some
Damn.
All right, so we go ahead and you send the email to Master P. What's gonna be your flavor chip?
Zesty spices.
Zesty spice.
Zesty sugar.
Damn.
So it's like it got a little kick, but it's sweet.
Zesty sugar. Y'all wanna buy my chips?
Yes. I'm gonna buy them.
Can you buy my chips? Okay.
Is zesty sugars?
I mean, all this shit.
Zesty
Yeah,
sugars.
zesty sugar. I don't know what my flavor's gonna be, but it's gonna be honey something. Honey something. That's all I got. Cause they probably got a honey Dijon already.
Yeah.
They got rap snack honey Dijon. Who on the bag?
Doja Cat.
She give me honey Dijon.
I think it's Lil Romeo.
She want every.
Yeah, yo.
She want every.
Dang, what's my flavor gonna be?
Honey mustard.
Honey mustard. Everybody got salt, pepper, ketchup, onions, and pop. I need my shit to be
Honey Chipotle.
honey chipotle.
I like that.
Honey chipotle.
Honey sriracha?
Damn.
That's too hot.
But it, no, I didn't.
No, honey Chipotle.
Honey chipotle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it got like a
Chipotle
little,
I like
smoky.
I like that.
Yeah.
She did.
Sesame's chicken.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
Chipotle.
That's how you know niggas.
Honey
Real
zesty.
shit. What you say? What?
Honey sesame chipotle.
Honey sesame. That's old. Honey sesame chipotle sound crazy.
That sounds good. Would y'all try that?
Honey sesame chipotle.
Honey sesame chipotle.
Maybe the ginger, yeah.
That sounds crazy.
No, I don't want no
Crazy.
ginger.
That sound like honey grower that make got something like that. Honey sesame chipotle. That sound like a honey grower.
Like I can order it from Panda.
It with some noodles. That do sound like a sauce with some noodles. All right, we gonna take how many more? 2 more questions.
I have a question. Michael,
It's on.
I check on with you. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. I think it's amazing that like y'all artists drive the world, futures, right? Very inspirational. I remember when I was younger, opting out of being the artist that I am, for fear of funds, right? And not making money. So I wonder if y'all can give tips to like up and coming artists and especially young people who are interested and are thinking about ways of like how else can they generate income as an artist.
It's great.
It's great.
I'm gonna sit here and listen to y'all answers because I need this exact.
You say how to generate, or to how to like balance it, like because
Or that too.
yeah, like
Okay,
because I was gonna say it's like that shit. It ain't no money in music for like that. Like especially it's not no the best way to do it is either if you don't got no money already, like on some saved up shit, just that you can just invest in yourself all abundantly, or whatever like that. Otherwise, just get a job and just try to balance it to where you can do it and still have a job, to where your job is paying the bills for sure, but you can still have the money that you supposedly play with if you didn't have this love for the art or whatever like that, and just invest that, whatever like that. That's what I'll be trying to do. Just try to balance everything. That's the best way to do it. And figure out like I'm not good with money. You feel what I'm saying? If you're not good with money, I feel like the best way to do is like try to find somebody close to you that is, and figure out if they can like either like on some like low key manage you and your money, so that way you could be able to do the art that you want to do, or just like try to get tips to help you fucking manage your money so you will have, because it's a way. Nowadays you can do anything. So it's like it's always a way.
Yes. I would say just like make intentional decisions.
Yeah.
Like with your money, without your money, like not allowing it to be like a heavy subject or like a task that you gotta like try to figure out, just allowing things to just align. Because I feel like in my experience, when I was focused on it, that's when it felt the most stressful.
Right.
And that's when it felt like all this pressure was on me just to simply be. Like, because we are naturally artistic and creative and infinite. So, like, the opportunities and possibilities is just always going to be around us to be abundant.
Right.
And when you navigate in the vibration of abundance, it just naturally happens. Like, the answer is going to come to you.
Right.
Like, you don't even got to...
No, I got my problems because you know.
It just stops becoming a thought, and it just flows effortlessly. And you don't look at it as a lack even when you're not where you would like to be, when you're just grateful right then and there and present right then and there. Sorry. Everything else just corresponds to that and produces opportunities to obtain and sustain what it is you're trying to, your desires.
I was gonna say you made me think like, brought up the point that like money really ain't what you should be worrying about for real. That's how, like if you're looking on the gram and And that's how they try to push it at you. Like, if you really love something, you gonna do that shit whether if it make you money or not. That's how that's how I feel about music. Like, you feel what I'm saying? When I first started off doing music, my mind wasn't to get rich and famous off music. It was cause niggas thought I was hot in school. I'm like, oh, I do got some. You feel what I'm saying? Let me keep rapping I like that. I like how niggas receive what I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying? So that was what I was chasing for. You feel what I'm saying? Like how she said, once I started to receive a little bit of money from the music, I started to chase the money more. And that's when shit started to like, it wasn't fun. Not my art, me doing my art wasn't even fun no more. So it's like, no, you gotta figure out like what you want for real. Because if you want the money, that shit easy. I ain't gonna lie, it's easy. But if you want some, not worrying about that shit gonna come. Like how she said, that shit was for you, gonna be for you, and that shit gonna come. So it's like,
and I think your relationship with it has to be a healthy relationship. Like, one thing I've learned by watching other people navigate with their money is like it really don't matter what job you have. Like you could have a bunch of money, but if you don't know what to do with it, if your relationship is toxic with money, you want to feel like you always need more or you're always spending, and it's not as valuable anymore. Like, you know what I mean? So that's another way to produce more as a creative, as an artist, is just to have a healthy relationship as you would with those around you or within yourself. Like, allow that to be a healthy aspect within your life, and then it'll prosper and it'll grow because it likes how you're taking care of it. Like a plant, it's like, oh, she know what to do with me. Like, I'm gonna give her more of this to see what else she do with it and how she invests or be still in it and allow me to just be with her without always running to something else or spending it, because it just circulates. But our mind makes us feel like it's going forever. But if we also act on if it could be gone forever, we will be like, all right, that's that. Like, you know, that's that. Next, what's next? So I hope that helps. Thank you. You would.
I'll take it. No, I got a lot of questions for sure. But first of all, y'all did amazing. Okay. Sure, definitely y'all flowers. Definitely amazing performance. Amazing. Get to know y'all some more and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But what era do you feel like you'll fit into?
Oh, that's a good ass question.
Yes.
I know when y'all was born, but what era could y'all transport to and fit perfectly? What's the golden era for y'all?
Okay, I want to say for the future, like I feel like I'm a little before my time in certain aspects. Like I could be in a futuristic era, like, you know, real.
Like year 3000?
that's all I'm about to say.
Not much has changed, but they lived under water. Great granddaughter. She's doing fine.
Doing fine.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
Yeah.
The year 3000.
Shout out to the Jonas Brothers.
You said 2000?
I didn't say that, but
Well,
I'm just
the
saying
future,
the future. I just
future.
said like the future. I don't know.
I'ma
what
say
I would call it,
but let me think. Cause I want to say, but I don't think I will be. It just seemed fun. I ain't gonna lie, like the late 60s, early 70s.
Riding Black Power.
That's what I'm saying. That's just seemed fun. when you also read history and look at that shit. That shit wasn't fun back then. I ain't gonna lie.
He want to be in the rise of the black.
Yeah, I want to be. I want to be there. I would have been right with them niggas. I ain't gonna lie. If I was this age, I would have been right with them niggas. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm gonna say like the 70s, late 60s, 70s. They would have been. I'd have been beefing with niggas. But it's food. I was with it.
Activists.
Yeah, we was more united anyway back then. Right, we was more united. We was more united. I don't be liking black people, certain black people sometimes, but I don't be wanting to kill motherfuckers. Niggas be trying to kill niggas nowadays. Like really be having hate in their heart for niggas. Like that shit wasn't like that back then. That's what I'm on that.
And his great
grandfather head ass. I would have said the 60s. I would have had these. I'd have had a fucking slave. I'd have said a doo-wop.
But it's possible. Cause you gotta think about like Bob Marley.
You right. Yeah. They locks was like no, they had like the sister locks.
Bob Marley ain't had sister locks.
They had the Lloyd. He did had the he moved for this shit out. He moved.
They had the thick John.
The move, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, move. They had wicks.
I'd have had to go over there, not in the States. The state they just slicked my shit out. You tripping?
Move was right here in Philly.
What year was Move though? That was
in the 60s.
That wasn't in the 60s though. That was like.
I think it was.
I thought it was in the 70s, maybe.
Okay.
It was 60s, 70s.
Now we gotta.
When they bombed.
Who got their phone out? Can we use Google? What was Move? Because I low key feel like that was like not that long ago. I feel like that was like the 80s.
It wasn't though.
No.
How long ago was that?
Wasn't that?
That's about the 80s. I give it the
1972.
1972.
Damn, I would have been with the Move niggas then.
When they bombed West Philly.
They was
that's what I was saying. The bomb.
That's the name of that street.
When they what? They bombed West.
Yeah, Osage off of Cobb's Creek.
What's the move?
When they bombed West Philly.
So basically, it was a very like pro-black. Yeah, it was a pro-black group. They was kind of like almost like on
school right now.
Like Black Panther type of vibe, but they was real like fuck the system.
Pro-black, pro-life, pro-earth.
And they also had their own weapons. Like they was militarizing their own group. But from what I learned about it was like, one, it was people that was in their neighborhood complaining about like how they lived because they was very like free. You know what I'm saying? But then also just like on the political side, you know, anytime we come together and organize in that way, it's looked at as a threat.
Yep.
So I think y'all mayor, was it the mayor or the governor? The mayor signed off on some type of document where they allowed the United States military to bomb their house, but they had a shootout. Like I don't think the people from Move shot back.
No, they was.
But was it that they only let off one shot and then the police just started going crazy? But they basically like shot up their whole situation. It was kids in the house. They made motherfuckers come out butt ass naked in front of the whole neighborhood. But then they ended up dropping a bomb on their crib. But you gotta think like these was all wasn't they robots? They the cribs like how they this now. So multiple people's houses had actually burned down. And the craziest thing is, I'm not from Philly, but when I first moved here in 2019, I went on that block because I had heard about that like, you know, some years before, just with like how a lot of uprisings was happening around the country after like Mike Brown got killed and the whole Black Lives Matter, all that. But when I moved to Philly, I started reading more about it and I went to that block. They literally just finished rebuilding those homes like maybe 2 years ago. So think from 1972 up until like 2 years ago, the houses was still fucked up on that block and people still live over there. But like they just like when I went over there, the door was open to the crib and it was just the frame of it in there. So like they had like the wooden planks, like they had just put up the drywall and stuff like that. But I just walked straight in and I'm like, yo, that's just so crazy that like it's almost like they left a message for generations and generations to be like, don't try that shit again.
Right.
But it's also another part of like history that one thing I noticed is like a lot of people in Philly don't even know that happened, and it's like that shit happened in West Philly. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Right back out.
but that's why that's just to kind of segue a little bit. Like that's why I feel like it's important for us to create the type of art that we do, because like even having conversations like this, it became like, you know what I'm saying, like a little history piece, because like those people are our ancestors. Like we still embody that energy of like being not, I don't want to just say fuck the system, because I feel like that's very broad, but it's very like evolutionary in the sense that it's bold and audacious for us to like take this stance. Like we could just be talking about anything and just, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like anybody could blow up off of talking about some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But like when you have people that's really standing for something and talking about something, it's literally reflecting those times where you had the rise of the Black Power movement and the Civil Rights era, where, you know, people were actually talking about something and standing for something and like just fighting for that shit regardless of what came with it. So rest in peace to everybody that lost their life in that situation, and also free all the political prisoners, because it ain't no reason why these people should still be incarcerated for just believing in their community and standing up for what they love. So yeah, for sure.
So what era are you from?
Oh, me?
That was a great segue to avoid the question, but go ahead.
I'm from all eras. Timeless. Okay. Timeless vibes.
Shout out my nigga Will. They both cooked you
Yeah.
with their questions.
Like,
So what?
They both cooked you with their questions.
Yeah.
Just to let you know.
nah, I feel like if I had to absolutely choose one, I would like to be this age in the 90s. Cause like that golden era, it's like, first of all, I'm a lyricist, and I just feel like personally I would have just been living my best life. You know what I'm saying? Like style wise, like the way I interact with people and community, the way I embrace like my culture and like contribute to culture. I want to go to some of them like old school ass hip hop parties where they just had like DJs was new to the community. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. I feel like that shit would be so fly. Like the movies that came out the 90s, like this was crazy. Like I would have had to been doing everything. Like we was just watching this documentary about Queen Latifah, and well, it was about women in hip hop, but one of the parts was like featuring Queen Latifah, and it was just saying how like she was just so dynamic. Like she raps, she sings, she a songwriter, she an actress, she can host, she can moderate, she literally could do everything. And like I just feel like that's the type of lane that I would have taken, and like just to like be able to meet people like, you know, Pop and Biggie and like the Dungeon Family when they was all, you know, outcasts. Yeah, like just like being able to like cross paths and like really see them people when they prime before everybody got used to them, and then they were just kind of like fuck this shit, like the music industry ass, we dipping out. Like before Andre started walking around playing a flute, like I want to see this nigga popping his shit at a show. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I would have to say the 90s. Love Jones shit.
Sure, I appreciate y'all for your answers. Y'all great. Anybody else got a question?
Nice. Out of all the artists in Philly that y'all work with, who would you say was y'all favorite?
The fuck?
That's a crazy
Yeah,
question.
bro. I ain't answering that. I don't know.
Cause it's like your top 5 on MySpace.
You're right.
Who was your favorite to work with? Like, who was your favorite to work with? Dale. Like,
My favorite
I mean,
to
like
work
when you was
I
around
don't
each
got
other in the studio, had a session or vibe or something. You know?
Y'all,
We're gonna say one of your favorites.
Art 1.
I'm trying to
I
think.
need a number one.
I'm pregnant. I'm trying to story. Proud of you. Okay.
Nigga, I watched that Sacred. I saw what you said.
Why would you hear about Chris Brown?
I really don't got no answer, bro. Cause a lot of these, you know, nowadays niggas just be sending each other shit. Niggas don't be in the studio like that no more with each other. I ain't gonna lie. And then if we was in the studio, I can't. You ain't standing out of my mind right now, so I don't know. Not like that. Not like that. I'm just saying.
I didn't even know that was a spicy question.
Nah, it is spicy. That shit kind of spicy. It's like that shit spicy like damn.
Damn.
She said she ain't work with nobody.
Yeah. Toni just started getting it.
Yeah. My first time like really in the studio was with them.
Yeah, we got a crazy track too.
This week, yeah.
Talk about.
Coming soon.
Okay.
That's our answer, y'all too.
And it was a fire ass session. So yeah, I'm gonna just say with these two.
Yeah.
Who you sing?
Oh, I was just y'all interviewed. I was
Dodgers
chipping in here and there. Nah, I would honestly have to say it's so hard. It's with you. Yo, I've been in the studio with a lot of really dope artists. So like this is like a hard question for me.
That's what I'm saying.
But if I had to choose one.
Yeah,
he did take it.
I ain't know this was spicy. I ain't
Nah,
want to turn it spicy. I really can't think about it right now.
If I honestly had to choose one artist, I would have to say Miles Ramone. Like Miles is a singer, songwriter, one of my good friends. Like when I say like this nigga don't miss, like he don't miss. Like I don't give a fuck if I got a song from fucking Sesame Street and like was like, yo, Miles, let's flip this. Yo, he just gonna go crazy on it. Like he's the only artist on my, like I just recently came on tour. He's the only artist that people like literally cheered from the crowd for him to do an encore. Like the only artist that like, you know what I'm saying, performed before me were like niggas was like the artist that came on the stage after him had to walk off the stage so he can come back on the stage.
Dang.
Like
that's that. I'll never
yeah, like it was just his lyrics.
I'm gonna go up there and stay up there with him.
Nah, she was just like, she literally was like, nah, they want him to do it. Like they want him to come back.
Salty. That's what she was saying.
Nah, I think she just knew. She just knew. It's like he just like he said so. Nah, like he just. His wordplay is crazy. The way his vocal range is, like he can hit low octaves, high octaves.
Okay.
He doing runs.
That's why I asked. I wanted to hear.
Man, I think out of all of the collaborative songs I have, I got the most features with Miles, and I feel like those are probably some of my favorite songs. Like I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be excited for his part to come up more than my own. Like. And I fuck with myself.
Okay.
But that guy, he next level. Like I like that nigga like Frank Ocean type vibes. Yeah. That's a good. Okay. Yeah, I got to give it up to Miles Ramone. For sure.
So you say you
love you, Miles? He ain't about to answer. He said, no, this way he put the code in on MySpace to make his top friends disappear.
Yeah. I don't be in the studio. I be in the studio by myself all the time. I'm my favorite artist to work with. I answer you.
Yeah, that's him and which is like
SIDDIQI. Bro. Welcome. Can I eat? Can I go
yeah,
eat?
We good. All right, so
they try to keep us hostage.
I just want to say thank you again. Thank you to.
No, seriously, this shit was beautiful. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I loved it. I felt pause. I keep saying it, but I felt it.
Yeah.
I felt
nah, ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't gotta pause it.
I'm for these guys.
Don't say these guys. I just want to say thank you to so much. I need to go to bed. I just want to say thank you so much to all of y'all for being here, for also supporting Toni and Deek, because like, you know, just having people that actually fuck with you, and not just fuck with you, but actually show up.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit really mean a lot. It go way further than I think, like, motherfuckers really understand. So I want to say thank you to y'all. Thank you to Flex Space for allowing, you know what I'm saying, this curation, Sacred Live, to even take place in here. This is our second session. And I also gotta give Toni and Deek they flowers because they two phenomenal people. Like, honestly, barely people. They kind of alien, like, but like they just two phenomenal beings. And I was very excited to have this session with them. One is 11/11, so y'all know this is a day to make a wish, and it's just like I just feel like it's such a special day and opportunity to just like sit down and really vibe with y'all. Cause I fuck with both of y'all. Like, the first time I heard you, I was like, this guy is going somewhere. Like if you don't know, you better motherfucking get to know, cause then you gonna look like you hopped on the bandwagon and niggas is not gonna be fucking with that. It's like, you don't know about that shit for real.
That's how I feel about you. I swear.
Thank you. And Toni, like, listen, I was around Toni for months and I knew that she did something. And I'm like, yo, you gonna have to hop in your bag. And when she hopped in her bag, like, she didn't put her foot in. She jumped all the way in that motherfucker. So, like, I just want to say thank you for, showing up, pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone, and just constantly, being a magical person. Because I feel like everybody that hear your words is, like, really impacted by that. And that go for both of y'all in terms of, like, people being impacted by y'all words. Like, what y'all do matters. Like, this shit is like, you are important, not only to our culture, but to the world. You get what I'm saying? So, like, just keep going. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget when I brought y'all on Sacred Live. If y'all try to blow up and act like y'all know me, I'm dropping this shit. I'm putting this. It's going to be on World Stop because I'm talking shit. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Last commercial break. Listen. If you're interested in sponsoring us here at Sacred Live, we are accepting sponsors of all kinds. Crystals, candles, incense, waters. If you got your own water, we like spring water. True. You dig what I'm saying? You got furniture, IKEA, shout out to y'all. We could use some tables and some rugs and some blankets and pillows and shit. And veils, because we got shit.
What's this called?
Cushion, couch, futon.
Get your word out.
Futons, hair products and all that. Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? If y'all like to
stuff.
Skincare, hair care.
Glossy, skin up here glossy like this.
Exactly. Your melanin gonna be popping. Yeah, we accepting all that. So, you know what I'm saying? If you would like to be a part of our live studio audience, you gotta wait till the next one, November 24th. Hit us up. You gotta RSVP. If you don't RSVP, you can't get in. Our Instagram page is Sacred Art. That's SCRDART. And you can also follow Flex Space. And what's your Instagram?
Deek Westside, DEEK WEST. SID. I don't know. You not spell Westside. They kicked me out of the charter school.
It's okay. It's all right. We not. Nobody's judging.
Deek Westside.
He hungry. What's your Instagram?
House of Lavell. House of a dot LAVELL.
And my name is Neptune XXI. My Instagram is Neptune XXI, but the 21 is XXI. It's Roman numerals.
Oh.
Teach y'all niggas something real quick. Yeah, man. I think that's it. Go stream.
Oh yeah, what the
Temporary Karma.
Go stream my stuff.
By Deek.
Deek Westside everywhere.
If y'all
Temporary
don't run
Karma.
this shit up,
Please. I'm dropping
corners.
every month though, so it don't even matter. If you will catch up this month, you catch up next month.
No,
when I drop my second stuff.
Because he got 100 plays already. It only dropped 5 hours ago. Fuck y'all talking about.
That shit at 2 something now.
200,000. Yeah.
200,000 million.
200,000
trade billions. Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in to session 2.
But we number 1 though, right?
Hey.
Damn. Okay.
Yep, I'm your host, Neptune XXI, and that's a wrap.